I think we'll probably just do the dex checking method. Oh my god, what the Dude! Dude! We got it! We got it! We got it! Yes! Ah! We got it! We got it! We got it! Yes! 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 We got it! We got it! We got it! Oh my god! The Raw is shiny on Twitch! Ah! Ah! Come on! We'll do that. Hello, Gengar. Oh, the shiny's gone, guys. We just run away. GG. GG. Save. Save, mother. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, can't believe it. Can't believe it. This is the first, by the way. If you've never been here before, we're doing every Roma ever. Ever. Every single Roma ever. So yeah, that happened. After 620 hours, 8,166 encounters, and almost 2 months of hunting, we finally found a roaming Raikou in Pokemon Crystal. Here you can see our progress with the RawestHuntOnTwitch. That's actually our first Roma. There are going to be many more to come. I'm quite excited about that in the future. After this we're going to carry on hunting for Entei and Suicune. I'm currently unsure if we're going to continue doing that in Crystal. We could potentially move to Gold. If we move to Pokemon Gold, there's a particularly fast way to hunt Entei, and obviously Suicune is a Roma in that, so we'll need to move to Gold at some point regardless. So before talking about methods, I just want to go over some more common questions that people had coming into the stream. The odds of finding the shiny are 1 in 8,192, so full odds. The shininess of the Roma is determined upon the first encounter. So this caused a lot of confusion. A lot of people would come into the stream and they would tell me you can't get shiny this way. And the reason for that was because in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the shininess is determined upon release from the Burn Tower. So you have to keep resetting before releasing them in that game. But I want to reiterate that that's not the case in Gen 2. In Gen 2, as long as you haven't encountered them, you can save and keep resetting and re-encountering, and they will roll every time. A lot of people would also come in, they would say, can't you just keep going back and forth between a route boundary? No, you can't. These Romas are coded in such a way that they won't come near you if you do that. And in terms of encounters, we got about 13 per hour, which that's 1 every 4.5 minutes roughly. It's a real world figure, because that includes a 72-hour stream and all sorts of other crazy stuff, including breaks as well. It's a realistic figure. You could definitely go faster than this because I was streaming as well, right? So I was interacting with the chat. Before going on, I want to address a couple of other methods. The first of these is the generation method. This is where you save before you release them from the Burn Tower. We're actually considering it right now because you can manipulate it so that you can get a high proportion of Entei from doing this method. The proportion of Pokemon depends whether you're using an escape rope or whether the game is Crystal. The second method is resetting at Cherry Grove City, which is basically what we've done, but at Cherry Grove instead. And I would like to clarify that I'm not a data miner, so I had to get my information from somewhere. And down below in the description I'm going to link Metakrai's video, which goes over some of these methods, and Ice Flame's thread, which is where all of this came from. And here we are. I've just come down off Crystal Mountain and I'm here to show you how to hunt the Mad Lad way. I'm here to show you the method that I use to get my shiny. It should work in Gold, Silver or Crystal. In fact, it's probably better in Gold and Silver because there are more Romas, so it should be even faster. But we performed it in Crystal, and I'm going to talk about that right now. So we're going to talk about the setup of the hunt. Firstly, you need them registered in the Pokédex, so you'll need a second system to trade them over from. Secondly, you're going to need max repels. I suggest at least 10, because you can be running around for quite a while trying to find these, and you might waste 1 or 2 here and there if you accidentally save. Also consider using Pokemon March on the radio. This actually speeds up encounters. I chose not to use Pokemon March or consider it because I didn't want the extra menuing, because I was normally quite tired when doing this. You also need a KO'd teleport or fly Pokemon at the front of your party. I used an Abra for this. Then in the second slot of the party you'll need a Pokemon to capture the roamer. So you want something that outspeeds Raikou. I chose a Gengar because that can outspeed Raikou naturally with a few DVs pumped into it. It had Mean Look, False Swipe and Hypnosis and Nightshade as well, which is quite good for bringing the HP down. But yeah, something that I did overlook is that you can actually use a Jinx. The reason you can use a Jinx is because with the 9 Apes badge bonus, it does actually outspeed Raikou. And for anyone that's wondering, Raikou has a maximum speed of 109 at level 40. So, to hunt a roamer my way, this is the most important image. We are located just below the Lake of Rage in Mahogany Town. And when you start your game up, if there isn't a roamer on any of the highlighted routes, then you'll need to teleport immediately. And basically you keep on teleporting until there is a roamer on one of the routes that are highlighted, because these routes are viable for you to encounter a roamer if you move out onto either the route to the left or the right. The reason that I don't mention moving up to the Lake of Rage is because of the gatehouse. Because of the way that the roamers move, they would actually move twice because you go through 2 different doors. Because the roamers always change route if you either cross a route boundary or go in or out of a building. Anyway, here are some gameplay examples. So in this one we're going to get a Raikou. I believe it's up north at the Lake of Rage. Yeah, up north. So in this situation you could go either to the left or to the right. We go to the left because it's closer and you don't have to surf to get to the grass. But I believe on this occasion it actually dips to the right. So in this situation, yep, it's gone to the right. We can actually double back and there's a chance that it will still be on that route because we crossed 2 route boundaries. There's one. There's another coming up now. There we go. And basically what happens is it jumps onto another route and then jumps straight back to the route it was on. So in this situation we've actually got the Raikou. And here we go, just surfing across. And I think we get the encounter quite quickly. There we go. Simple. So here's another scenario. I don't think we actually get the encounter on this one, but I'll talk you through it anyway. Apologies about the wonky screen. So check the Pokédex. It's always the first thing you do when you load up. And where are they? Raikou. Is way left. Entei is directly to the left, I believe. Yep. So again, in this situation, we show preference to the left side because it's a lot quicker to get there. So you'll have a lot of scenarios like this where you could go either left or right. As in, one could move on to the left or one could move to the right. If they're both on to move to the same point, then happy days. So I just teleport away here, but in hindsight I'd probably consider actually going into the building in Mahogany Town, just re-rolling the spawns a little bit. sometimes that can be quick. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you look in the description below, there's a link to my Twitch channel. Come follow us on Twitch, be part of the next one, and we'll see you next time.